Okay. Make sure everything's working correctly. Looks good. Well, welcome back to the series where Iron Man all the Fire Emblem games. Of course, this is Radiant Dawn. We are doing the Heart of Crimea. I think we're getting at least fairly deep into part 3, which is good. And I think after this chapter, I think we do a Dawn Brigade, or no. Well, I think after this chapter we at least get the Crimean Knights, which could be good. But the big thing that we need to do that I've been failing to do particularly well is promote these stupid units. Boyd and Oscar should really be promoted at this point. Obviously, we have promoted Heather now, which is, you know, I don't know. It's promoted Heather. It is what it is. But yeah, I really need to promote Boyd and Oscar. And okay, we do have. Oh wow, I have a lot of experience. Oh, I could actually get. Holy shit! I could actually just promote him. Would I rather promote? Well, I definitely want to do this. That seems like a good place to start. I think we're like guaranteed strength on this. Yeah. 24 strength is pretty good. His defense is still a little lacking, but he has good HP, and the 24 strength is really nice. So I could either fully promote him right now, or I could give Boyd a level. I think the bonus experience levels are so good that I'll just give Boyd a level here. Yeah. See, that's just nuts. Up to 24 speed. Yeah, Boyd's finally gotten there as far as speed goes. Look at that, 53 HP with 21 defense. His res stinks, but, you know, what are you gonna do? I don't think I can, no. Here, Ike, you want a level? Actually, if we're about to get Khalil, which I think we might be, I wouldn't mind saving some experience for her. What's Harat? Yeah, I can't even get him a level. I don't have any Master Crowns, do I? I don't think I do. I wouldn't mind using a Master Crown here. I do have a Master Crown. I kind of want a Master Crown Har. Just because, like, having... Yeah, I think I will. It just saves us, like, a decent amount of experience, I think. I don't know who else I'm going to use the Master Crown on. And Hara has capped, like, everything you need, so... I think having a strong unit like Hara available now, because 26 speed is such an important, like, milestone to get to at this point, and, I do Boyd or Oscar, but they only need one more level apiece, which isn't that hard to come by, so... I think just doing it to Har, so we just have him promoted, is a pretty useful thing. What does Gifco want? Welcome back, you two. Gifco, apologies for worrying you. You persevered through many difficult battles. We are glad to have you back in one piece. Each and every soldier in the army helped me. I couldn't do anything by myself. Alone, I was powerless. That's good. If that's what you learned from this campaign, that it wasn't a wasted effort for Gallia. Good work, Ranulf. Thank you, sir. Screamer, come here. I have something for the king. What is it? It's a Satori sign. It is said to bring out the hidden power of the Laguz. Amazing. Here, it's yours. Ranulf, you should take it. What? Why? The king said it was for you. Yes, but you've been looking after me. It's a sign of my appreciation. Hey, Rabbit. Welcome, welcome. Screamer. Very well, Ranulf. This is yours to keep. All right, thank you, sir. Screamer, you reply to his thanks. Yes, you're welcome. I am grateful for your continued support. Of course, General. So the Satori signs are interesting. In the previous game, when you get to a promoted unit, you can use an occult to get like a special skill. In this game, you get the skills automatically, but the Laguz also have special skills when they get over level 30. And that's what the Satori sign gives you. I don't really know what the skills are, to be honest. And usually I don't use Laguz very much, but they're kind of cool if you want to train a Laguz. Oh yeah, also the for anyone that doesn't know, there's tier 3 units in this game, obviously, which we've encountered, like, you know, Heather's a Whisper. And then also Laguz can get to level 40. I think they're the only unit type that can get to 40. I don't think anybody else can go to 40, but no. Anything cool at the bar? I think I checked the bargain, right? Yeah. Well, if you wanted to use a Laguz, this would be a good opportunity to get Olivine Grass, but I don't think I care too much. I don't think I care too much about skills. Paragon can stay on Oscar. That doesn't matter too much. How are we doing on inventory? I could get you another steel axe, I guess. Sure, why not? Okay, once they promote, Oscar can use bows and Boyd can use... Yeah, Bud can't use anything new, so we don't have to, like, you know, give them anything even though they will be promoting. Boyd can use crossbows, but I don't think crossbows matter. Like, you don't really fight any Pegasus Knights, I think, for a while. He has 2 Satori signs. Terror, Ire. Yeah, Terra's Bird, Rora's... There may be a few others. Yeah, I'm not sure. That makes sense, right? Because Terra's Bird, Rora's, like, Beast, and then Ire is good, I think. Or maybe I'm just thinking about it because Degencia has it, but yeah. And then Ire is Dragons, but... I don't know what other one there would be unless there's some unique one, but yeah, I very rarely use the Satori signs. You can use them on, because you also have to get the unit to 30. Like, Rudolph is pretty close. Yuki and Janef come very close. They're pretty good recipients of it. But yeah. Maybe there's different ones for, like, lions or something. Oh yeah, wolves have something different. Savage. Oh yeah, because Nyla has it. I think all the royals have their like special thing, because I'm pretty sure Nyla has Savage. Rend for cats. Ooh, I don't know if I've ever seen Rend, because there's no royal that's a cat. Oh, actually, you know what we could do is give... Do I still have to bring Ranulf? I don't know. Ranulf has 15 speed, Janif has 17. I could give Yulki Braveheart, I don't know, or Wildheart. Maybe it'll matter, who knows. Let me buy a new thing for you, because you used basically all of yours last time. I could forge, I don't know, I don't have that much money right now. I don't think forging is the best idea. Your inventory, oh that's right, let me get him a stupid hand axe, because I keep thinking he has a hand axe, and then he just doesn't. And then, what else did you lose? I'll get you a steel, yeah, I'll get you a poleaxe. One of the great things about, or one of the easy things about weapon types in this game is, even though stuff weighs a ton, this thing weighs 18, it doesn't get held against your constitution similar to Path of Radiance, it's your strength. So once you get to a certain point in the game, basically nothing weighs down your units. Har is a similar thing with 31 strength. So yeah, it's really beneficial for like the great lances and the stuff like that. You're oh, I need money. Okay, I probably don't need 3 of those. I'm still not even sure what I'm doing with those, to be honest. Here, take a heal. Yeah. I wonder if not that you really want to train Rice, like there's not a huge reason, but I wonder if Paragon Rice, just because he's like my only healer and heals a decent amount, would be a good way to like get a lot of experience. But you don't really want to train Rice. There's not a huge reason for it. He's pretty weak. Okay, I think we're good to go. This chapter is not too bad unless I'm remembering incorrectly. Yeah, it is this chapter. Okay. Again, I think we get Khalil after this, which is awesome. So Rice has... He averages about 20 speed, and then he gets +2 post-promotion. 37 health, 22 speed, 14 defense. His speed cap on tier 3 is only 30. That's super low. Wow. Insects of Benyan will show you the power of the beast tribe. Bjork scum, for the raising of our homes will make you wish you'd never been born. Filthy subhumans, this war ends now. Prepare yourselves. A Bjork army is approaching from the hill on the left. That flag, it's the Crimean army. Crimea intends to side with the Empire after all. This looks kind of silly when you think about it, because these are supposed to be like huge armies, and yet they look tiny. Especially the Crimean one. Elincia, what are you doing? Elincia is about to do something very smart. Wee-hee-hee, finally they see the light and are coming to fight with us. Excellent. Took them long enough. I suppose when you have the brain of a gnat, these things take time to sink in. Brain of a gnat. I am Queen Elincia of Crimea. I have a message for the commanders of both armies. I'm here to declare the will of Crimea and its people. Crimea has been ruled under the ideals of peace and equality since the reign of my father, King Raman. As such, I cannot and will not allow you to spill blood upon our land. Therefore, I demand that both the Laguz Alliance and the Imperial Army leave Crimea at once. Withdraw our troops, you foolish girl. We will not be ordered about by the proclamations of a peasant like you. Puppet rulers such as yourself should stay inside their pretty castles and play dress up. Benia's patience is worn out. Until we finish slaughtering the subhumans, we'll be coming for you in Melior. Oh shit. Commander of the Lagoons Alliance, how do you respond? You have some serious guts jumping into the middle of a battlefield all by yourself. But your high and mighty beliefs won't change the fact that Benyan must answer for its crimes. Step aside. Very well. I've heard from both commanders, then. This is Crimea's answer. We will not sway from our ideals. My countrymen stand united. We will not use force, but we are willing to do whatever it takes to end this here and now. What? Have you lost your mind? I thought you were the craziest Bjork I'd ever met. She was a serious competition. Crimea's queen is one tough woman. Your Majesty, I like your style. Let's come here. I can't let such a pretty woman down. Let's get out of here. Of course, the Beast Tribe will not use our claws against unarmed Bjork. Soldiers, back to the forest. Thank you, King Tabarn. This is only temporary. The war between the Laguz Alliance and Benyan isn't finished. Yes, I understand that. Even so, I want you all to know where Crimea stands in this. Hey, you and I should get together and chat sometime. I'll be seeing you again soon. General Zelgius, what are your orders? Shall we launch an attack? No, we will withdraw. Are you certain, General? Could you stand aside your weapon while surrounded by armed soldiers? I don't think so. I don't know, sir. No, probably not. Queen Elincia has done something that even I would be hard-pressed to do. For that, we must show our respect. Stop this instant. Wait, where do you think you're going? Attack those mangy beasts. Please forgive my audacity. However, we are withdrawing. Every battle ebbs and flows. To go against these tides is unwise. Please understand, Senator. You self-righteous fool. You'll understand something else. Once we're through with this battle... I don't want to go back yet. Do we have time to talk to Elincia? Aren't you dead? It has been a long time since we last saw Queen Elincia. We should at least say hello. True, sounds great to me. There's probably not much time for small talk, but we'll see. Soldiers, kill the Queen of Crimea. That girl's a traitor to Benyan. Whoa, this isn't good. The Imperial Army is on the move. They're after Queen Elincia. So much for Imperial honor. Grow mercenaries. Look what... Looks like we have our old job back. Protect Queen Elincia. I knew it. Follow me, my knights. We have, we shall protect Her Majesty. Kill everything, kill every living thing that stands in our way. Show them that the Senate controls this pathetic land. Of course, Senator Veltome. I'd be happy to kill the wench. Any guys to the past with the Berwick Saga with the series Iron Manable. I shouldn't really understand because it is permanent. So of course you can play. Thing about Berwick, Ferments is that there's a graveyard where your death units get buried. Oh, it's actually that items. That's cool. TLDR played Berwick Saga. I want to. I mean, I definitely want to play Berwick Saga and the other one that he made. I mean, me playing Berwick Saga is honestly the same reason that I haven't played like a ton of hacks, right? I just don't. There's just only so much time that I can play these games. But no, I see fair. I definitely want to play Berwick Saga. I definitely think I would enjoy it. Maybe I'll shove it in at some point. We could even try it after this, but yeah, I definitely want to play it at some point for sure. Oh, I don't have that many units to draw from. Okay, I guess you guys can come. I thought Soren was dead. I guess Soren isn't dead. Hey, let's bring Kaiser. Maybe he can do something cool. But do you think I know you mentioned that it has permadeath and that it's Iron Manable, which I understand, but do you think as like a... Do you think like the first time I play it, I should Iron Man it, or I should do it more like casually? Just attack the... Once you finish engage? We could do that, yeah. Although it's gonna be a while before we get to engage. But yeah, I mean, once I finish every game, if we ever get to that point, yeah, 100% I do the Berwick, the Saga games. 100%. Okay, so this chapter, Elincia does get attacked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the Crimean army will help her out like pretty quickly. So I don't think you ever have to worry too much about like her dying, for example. And the rest of this chapter I don't think is too bad. I think there's like purge here, isn't there? Yeah. I don't think there's a ton of siege tomes in this game, but there's some like here and there that you have to be a bit cognizant of. So let's have I guess Heather and Ike go over here because they have support, and then everybody else maybe go up to the middle with a car here too. Well, the Crimean army can usually hold their own, but I think it's useful if you like prevent them from using too many of your items. This is the reason that you want to, like, for example, I should have taken Meteor off of Khalil, and you want to potentially take stuff off units because the AI will spam the shit out of your items. Actually, maybe I should have well, like, what does your support give? +1 attack, +8 avoid, and I have Daunt. I'm probably fine. Yeah, let's just do it. It should be alright. The first 3. Yeah, I definitely think it's doable. And yeah, that is true. That is true. I could have helped. No, I think we can do it. I definitely wanted to, like I said, there's nothing like, there's nothing, like I don't know how to put it. I definitely don't like not want to do it for any reason. I just, you know, haven't gotten around to it. But I would like to try it. Sure, that's damage. There's no Thracia. Yeah, there. That is true. The first 3 games, 4 is obviously very different, but most of the Kage games are like pretty reasonable as far as that stuff goes. But yeah, definitely if it was similar to Thracia, that game is blind. That game is a nightmare. Hey, Mr. Bambao, welcome. But yeah, no, I definitely would want to try it. 100%. Like I said, it's very similar to like hacks for me. I want to play all of them at some point, but it's just a time commitment thing. Oh, you can just kill. Okay. Surprised she can actually do something. I guess the +2 attack I get from the Earth support with Ike is actually pretty handy here, huh? Ow, really? 22%? Okay. Cool. Love to see it. My Biorhythm is all the way low. That hit is a little scary to me. Because Heather's Biorhythm's all the way low. Like she only has, well, 20 defense is actually a decent amount. Okay. I didn't realize her defense had gone up to 20. That's actually a bit higher than I thought that it was. 20 is not too bad. And you can see most of the enemies have now bumped themselves up, well, at least the Halberdiers, to 21 speed, which really sucks for a lot of our units who have just hit 24 speed, because that is not enough to double. Wow, your hit is terrible. My goodness. Just, okay. Yeah, I feel like I figured out. What the hell? Big vision quest right now. Yeah, I think that's something I've realized about hacks, because the hack that I've been playing is kind of in a similar vein where the hard mode is very questionable. Like it's a bit much. I think if I play more hacks in the future, I may not do hard mode. I don't know. There is a charm to it. Would you level lunatic modes? Yeah, it seems like a lot of hacks have that in their hard mode. Which I don't know. Like I said, there is a charm to it. I think it being like so incredibly difficult, but it is a little much, I think, at times. The hack I've been playing, which is called Host of the Dark, I think I'm pretty late in the game, although I don't really know how many chapters there are, but on the chapter that I just did, some green units showed up to that you could recruit, and there was a bunch of enemies that could range them turn 1, and 2 of the 3 of them got like 1-rounded by every enemy. You don't die, right? 29. No, she lives. So I don't know if that's the most balanced thing in the world, but so I am a little bit leery about hard mode hacks. I think they're a little crazy. But yeah, no, like I said, 100% I would try the Saga games when I get around to them. I just want to make sure, like, I want to make sure I keep going with the core games for this series in particular, because I feel like if I, Bane? No. I feel like if I stop and do something else, then it's going to be hard to, like, come back to it, you know what I mean? And I really do want to, like, play through all the games. A level 15 mage, level 15 mages at 40 HP. All right, that's a little much. Yeah, that's a little crazy. That's a little crazy. I feel like there has to be like some like some effort to balance it. Like you can't just buff everybody by a ton of stats, because then it just doesn't like, it just doesn't function correctly, you know? The 15 soldiers 50 HP. Holy, that's crazy. Yeah, that's a little much. That's a little too much. Maybe not even a little too much. I'm sorry, did Lucia just crit and deal 6 damage? Is that what just happened? Okay. Okay. A little weird. You ever tuned for the first playthrough? Yeah. And like, don't get me wrong, I don't like blame the people that make the hacks. It takes a ton of effort to make hacks and to even try to balance your normal mode. Like Fire Emblem, the video game, doesn't even really balance their hard modes. Like Fire Emblem 6 in particular is just a broken in half hard mode, especially for the first handful of chapters. So I don't, you know, I don't begrudge anybody for not balancing perfectly, but it does leave something to be desired for sure. Charles Elgius, Senator Veltome is about to run down the Queen of Crimea. That useless parasite attacking an unarmed woman. This is beneath even her. Or him, sorry, it's a boy. The Crimean army and a part of the Laguz Alliance have joined the battle in order to rescue the Queen. They are fighting Senator Veltome. Shall we assist the Senator? Prepare to leave, we are not fighting. But General, that would mean that we abandoned Duke Colbert's force. I will take all responsibility for this. Make my command clear to all the men. I will not accept more units joining this fight. Damn. I have played The Last Promise. Yeah, The Last Promise is like one of the only hacks I actually played, because when The Last Promise was like first being made, like I played a bunch of the betas for that, because that's when I was still like playing Fire Emblem a lot and I was playing hacks a lot. But I played it like back then. I played Fire Emblem a lot differently, so I like save state scummed and like grinded and stuff. So I do remember that game being insane, and specifically the ending being like absolutely ridiculous, but I never played it on hard or anything, if there even is a hard. But The Last Promise I would love to play again, because I haven't played it in like a decade at this point. So you can make the game hard without being unfair. Yeah, no, I agree. And part of the problem I think too is if you balance your game, like it's not just stats, right? If you balance your game for normal mode, and then it's like the chapter I was talking about where the green units get attacked right away. Like that chapter is obviously balanced for normal mode, but then if you make it more difficult by increasing the enemy stats, suddenly you have this issue where it's like, now I have to maybe buff the green units so they don't die immediately, or I have to like redistribute the units on the chapter. So in situations like that, I think it can be very difficult, because you kind of have to change like the entire way chapters function in order to make it balanced. And you know, where do you want to put your time? You know what I mean? Clicks like the edge. Yeah, I like The Last Promise. The Last Promise, when I was much younger, that was like one of the only hacks that was getting consistent updates, and it seemed like the creator actually wanted to make like a whole game out of it. So yeah, I really liked that one. That one was, and there was a bunch of unique animation. I think I'll just have Har come over here and help the Crimean army. Which now it's like I think there's just like default, well, not default, but I think there's custom animation that any, you know, hack creator can draw from. But back in the day, it was like, oh my god, if you just put some cool custom animation in your game, 10 out of 10. So see the worst balance hack ever played. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I do remember it being like weirdly balanced, but again, I was save state scumming every chapter, so. But I do remember it being difficult. And that was the game, because the final chapter, I remember you fight a guy whose stats are like so obscene, and I genuinely didn't know how to beat him. Like, I don't remember enough about the final chapter to describe it perfectly, but even with like save states coming and having like really powerful units, I don't know if I could beat the final chapter. Like, it was weird. Hey, Lord Genesis, welcome, welcome. Best Panda was a filthy casual. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I don't know about filthy casual. I was very different from how I am today. I definitely played Fire Emblem very differently. But this is how I enjoy it these days. But yeah, I would love to try the Last Promise again. We could try a. You know what I would actually. I've been doing the main series on. I've been streaming the main series, and then I've been doing the hack that I've been playing through on the YouTube channel. But I think not that I would stop playing the main series on streaming, but I wouldn't mind actually shoving a hack in here, because I think it'd be kind of fun to play a hack on stream. I feel like the hacks, because they're so like different, I feel like they'd be kind of fun to do on stream, you know? I wouldn't mind switching over with that, but what am I doing here, by the way? Some steel. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to build this Heather as like, we're trying to just proc Bane as much as possible, so I gave her Adept, but yeah, I guess I haven't really stolen anything. Is there anything to steal? Could steal some salves or something, I don't know. Yeah, I think Siegfried, yeah. I remember, because Siegfried's like the main lord at the beginning, right? And then he dies or whatever. I remember that. That's what I'm talking about, yeah. Junior Host of the Dark playthrough. I've been enjoying it too, although the story makes no sense. Yeah, the story is not great. But I think the game's fun. Although the last chapter I did was a little much. Okay, hold on. Let me think for like 5 seconds. Because this part is a little funky with the way it's currently positioned. The problem is, like, a lot of our units aren't that strong, so they don't take these hits that well. I think maybe we just... But yeah, I've been really enjoying playing Host of the Dark. It's just cool to see hacks and what people have come up with. But yeah, that one's gotten a little crazy. Like I said, like you said, the story's weird, and the chapters have gotten a little much. My problem, I think my problem with that game and my problem with the hacks, and I think this is a good way to maybe balance hard mode, is that pre-promote units that you're getting at different points in the game should be at least like relatively viable. So like if the player is struggling with their team, they can at least have some help. And the fact that the green units at the point I am in Host of the Dark like get one-rounded by enemies, deal almost no damage, it means maybe it's a little obscene, you know? Room. I don't remember that chapter. The only chapter I remember, I think, is the Siegfried one off the top of my head. But yeah, that one was pretty obscene for me. Here, they can attack you if they want. I have all these Lagoos. Do I have any alibi grasses? I do. Okay, I should start using these because it'll actually be pretty helpful. I'm not really sure if this chapter is going that well, to be honest. It's a little... Usually you have more promoted or tier 3 units at this point, and my team is not the strongest, but... Because of racism, yeah. I think the problem with Host of the Dark, at least this story for me, is it's trying to be a little more heady, I guess. It's trying to deal with more like heady issues like racism and prejudice and stuff, and it doesn't handle them the best. And the problem when you make your game very bogged down in that sort of thing, and then you don't handle it the best, is it ends up like not being very fun, you know? which is fine. Stories don't have to be fun. They can be interesting or they can be profound, but it doesn't really accomplish any of that. Dude, what is Lucia? I thought Lucia, what is she using? Why is it so weak? Is the wind edge just that ass that it deals that little? It must have like 2 might or something. But the gameplay of Host of the Dark I think has been fun, even if, like I said, it's gotten a little insane. I think a lot of the characters are really fun to use. There's a mage in that game that can like that has like a spirit that he summons or she summons, I think. Instead of using like magic, you can like summon this. What was it? I can't remember what animal it is, but that's cool. And there's some other fun units. There's like a recruit unit that they give you that I kind of went crazy with and I really like using. So yeah, it's been fun, but hey, Saves, welcome. Maybe after we finish Radiant Dawn, I'll shove a hack in here before we move on to Shadow Dragon. Bane? Okay. You know what's really funny? Double crit. You know what's really funny is the whole point of this Heather build is to proc Bane, right? And I think she's proc Bane like once, and yet she's crit, and her crit is way less percentage, like 10 times. I mean, it's fine. Crit is good too, but she just will not proc Bane. Yes, Saves. This is tier 3 Heather. This is Whisper Heather. Shove it in. Shove it in. I think I will. Yeah, I think I will. I do kind of want to try Shadow Dragon because I think Shadow Dragon will be fun, but I wouldn't mind trying a hack. I think a hack on stream, like I said, I think would be really entertaining. You don't even double, dude. Lucia is so ass. This is not gonna hit. There's just no way that could possibly hit. Astrid with a longbow is about as useless as you could possibly imagine. Wasting the Brave Lance? I know. And it only has like 10 hits left too, so they're definitely gonna waste that. Meteor and the Brave Lance are they're gone. Unfortunately. That was a double 3% crit. Yeah. You know what's funny is that the crit brought him to 1 health, which is what Bane would have done. So, but yeah, that was double 3% crit. Critical hit will prevent Bane. That makes sense, yeah. But you'd still think Bane still has a higher % chance of hitting. Like, I'm pretty sure she's crit more than she's procced Bane, like, since she's promoted. To be fair to her, Biorhythm's like all the way down right now, but I will say, despite the fact that Heather is not proccing the thing that we want her to proc, she's doing all right. I think once oh, hello. That is not the place to be, boys. I think once we promote Oscar and Boyd, I might give the Paragon over to Heather, because I really want to make her like crazy good. Okay, we should kill these guys if we can. Let's start finding Heather or Oscar kills, because he'll promote very soon, and he has Paragon, which is great. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, I'm probably not going to do that because we should be getting Khalil after this, because I'm pretty sure the Crimean army joins you after this chapter, and I want to give Paragon to Khalil because I actually do want to train Khalil. Oh, you only have 23 speed. Oh, that's less than I thought. I'm assuming this is going to be pretty ass, but you know, 10 damage. Really sure Heather will never be crazy good due to her class. Yes, that is true. Poor choice of words on my part. Better than she currently is what I'm going for. Yes, it is. I do agree with that. It is actually impossible for Heather to ever be crazy good, as I say it. But sorry, in my mind, what I was thinking when I said that was if Heather can get more speed and luck, she'll eventually get to the point where she has so much avoid that nothing hits her. That's the point I want to get at for Heather. Although 20 defense with 44 HP is actually decent bulk too. Her strength cap, I don't know. It looks like maybe 27 or 28, maybe 30. I don't know. But that's my plan. I want to get her to a point where, actually, I could just half shift you. That'll actually be useful here. The only annoying thing about half shifting is it ruins your Laguz gauge for normal shifting. Do I still have a hammer, or is that Nolan that has the hammer? That is Nolan that has the hammer. Oh shit, I can one round. We'll fucking do that, yeah. Those experience. Yeah, she kept everything. That would be cool. I'd love to see that. I'm gonna make Heather as good as she can be. Now, exactly how good that is questionable, but you know. Yeah, so her strength cap is 28. HP is 50. Skills 38. Yeah, speed is 40. Because, yeah, once she gets to 40 speed and 35 luck, we're looking at 115 base avoid. And then on top of that, we can use supports and stuff. You are right, though. She gets very close to capping, like, everything. The only problem is it's really hard to get levels like that, especially when you get to tier 3 on hard mode like this, but... Sure, I don't mind if you kill. Don't know if I've ever tried. No Bjork run, Laguz and branded only. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't know, maybe. I'm not sure. I'd have to think about who all the. Is that possible? Like, I guess Makaya's branded, right? I'd have to think about who all the branded are, but that'd be an interesting like challenge run. I don't know if it'd be possible on hard mode because you'd be like stuck with just Makaya for a long time, right? Unless I'm forgetting about somebody. I guess you get Volug like... Well, I don't think the early game would be doable with just the Laguz only. I would really love to do that. Like, guys, if I use liar than not, yeah, that's understandable. I'd love to do a run like that at some point, but man, like, my problem with the Laguz in this game aren't necessarily that they're bad. I mean, that a lot of them are kind of not so good. It's just that dealing with the Laguz gauge is so tedious, you know. But I would be interested in exploring like that aspect of it, like Alavai grass and Laguz stones and stuff like that. I'd love to kill Mr. Purge this turn, but I think it's probably safer to just do this. There is a chance that Heather could kill this guy. Oh, she did! My god. Shit. See, if Heather would just do this every combat, she'd be dope. Yeah, like you'd have to take some liberties with like being able to use other units. Unfortunately, Radiant Dawn is just a game where trying to do like very specific challenge runs is extremely difficult like that because the availability is so wild all over the place, but I should probably help the Crimean army at some point here. But they have Har helping them out, so they should be alright. But yeah, I mean, I think it'd be alright. Like, if you took liberties with maps where you literally could do nothing with just Laguz and Branded, I think just as long as you can actually use Laguz and Branded on maps, you did that, I think it would still, like, qualify as, you know, a challenge run. And I don't know if it'd be doable. Because I think the early game, like, if you're only able to use Makai, I don't really know how you make that work, but... but it'd be interesting to try, maybe. Oh, let's try to get stun. Don't want Har. I guess Har just go forward. Maybe you can lure out some people and help out the Crimean army. Does anybody know, do these units don't like die for good, right? Okay. I was gonna say, because I thought Khalil was about to die and I was really worried. I don't give a shit about Astra dying, but I don't want Khalil to die. I'm assuming they don't die for good. That would be really wacky, but I don't know if I've ever seen a Crimean Knight die there. Yeah, Elincia dying is definitely a game over. That is true. Where's Makai plus Volug? I don't think that's doable, because if you're saying that like the only units you can use in combat is Micaiah in part 1 until you get Volug, I don't really know how you do that. I don't think that would be possible. Like the early game is so finicky, like specifically, I guess it'd be chapter 1 because the prologue is first. I don't think that chapter is possible with just Micaiah, but I could be wrong. Soren. Yeah. Part two, I think every map where you can use like Mordecai and Leith and like Nelucci, I think those are strong enough units. Although even part 2 prologue with just Nelucci and Lean. Does he have Laguz stones? I don't know if that'd be doable. That one might be tough. I guess it is just a survive chapter, so maybe it's not that bad. And then yeah, once you get to part 3, it's like easy. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. You could definitely do the prologue. I think the prologue is doable. But chapter, I don't know about chapter 1, even with body blocking, because you have to do it in a certain amount of turns. I don't think chapter 1 is doable even with body blocking, but I could be wrong. The Black Knight is branded. That is true. That is true. But the prologue definitely is. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, exactly, Seafair. I agree with that. I think that'd be impossible. Maybe if you did the challenge run on like easy or something. Oh, is there no turn limit to it? Is it just a route chapter? Maybe if you did it on easy, because then you could probably make Micaiah so strong that she'd be able to get you to Volug, and then Volug would be able to like carry all of the Dawn Brigade stuff. How good is the wind sword with Heather? Do you mean somebody else? Heather can just use knives, so she can't use the wind sword. Be possible with body blocking? I definitely think it could be possible on hard, but I don't know. Makai I just don't think kills fast enough. If you're talking about like body blocking but removing their items so that they can't like yeah, it's true, only Makai needs to escape, but I just don't think you would do enough combat, like enough damage in enough turns. I could be wrong. I could be wrong for sure. But I just don't think you would do enough damage in enough turns to get to... I guess the guy next to the boss doesn't move. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe you could also, like, you could always rig RNG, of course. And, like, get some low percent crits or whatever, but... Yeah, maybe on easy, I bet it'd be doable. Yeah, exactly. See, I agree with Seafair. I don't know for sure, of course, because I have absolutely never tried this, but that would be my assumption. Okay, Oscar should promote here. I can't wait for him to promote because then he'll actually be able to kill these units. Yeah, I got you, Lord Genesis. I wish she could use swords. She would be way better if she could use swords. My goodness. But yeah, unfortunately, just knife locked. Once we get by Silver Dagger, she'll become a little stronger at least. But look how consistent Oscar is across the board. By the way, 26, 26, 26. Oscar's pretty good. 47 health is really nice. Although 20 defense a little low, but having 26 speed, getting to 26 speed is so important at this point. Because it's how you actually start doubling. You can pretty much double everything that isn't a Sword Master with 26. 4 units in order to escape. Let me think. Yeah, maybe, because you'd have to kill, because you can choke the 1 point, and then you have to kill like 2 units, and then there's the 3rd one, and then the boss, if you were choking everything and using vulneries. That could be. I don't know, I definitely would have to try it to know for sure, of course, but I could see it being possible. It just seems, very difficult. What's the chapter after that? I think once you get, well, you have to do the one where she gets captured. That one would be tough. I guess there's no turn limit there. It's just tough, man, because your combat is all Micaiah. Like, you can't rely on anything else at any point for like even dealing chip damage. Because even the chapter after that, that one's way more doable, but even that's really tough. Micaiah's combat is really atrocious. Yeah, the loss conditions are tough too, because you have to keep them alive, like body blocking. And sure, like you can vulnerate every turn. You can make it work because you can vulnerate every turn, but it would be funny though, because it would be like Micaiah with a little like entourage around her, just running around, just walking around slowly, like deathballing everything. Well, deathballing is a relative term. I don't think she's really doing that, but hypothetically. If you're trying to record it, I kind of want to be honest. Now I'm kind of interested. Can you beat chapter 1-1 with only Micaiah combat? It's such a random thing to like want to know, but I kind of want to know it now. I might do that actually at some point. I'm kind of interested. Oh, you know what I wanted to do? I wanted to check if that crit forging, or not crit forging, but if you could beat the Micaiah alone chapter with the crit forged, or not crit forged, I keep saying, just forged with crit, light tome from Micaiah, but I never got around to doing that. I should do that. Oh my god, what is this nonsense that's happening over here? These guys are actually struggling to kill like 3 units. It's kind of sad. Alright, Har will help you out. I don't think these units die for good if they die here, but just in case. Four units, yeah. No, I agree with you that you could limit it to 4 units. I'm just not 100% sure that Micaiah could do that in 10 turns. The other problem that you may encounter too is that the boss doesn't move, but I believe he does move when he gets attacked. Do you double me? You don't, right? Yeah, I'm fine. But I believe the boss does move when he gets attacked. So like you would also have to block for Micaiah on the, or maybe not actually, because you'd attack the boss and then he would attack you. As long as Micaiah could take 1 hit, she'd just kill. Maybe that would still work. Maybe you could still make that work. As long as she could two-shot the boss. Chapter 1-4. Which one is 1-4? Yeah, let me go over the chapters. Oh yeah, 1-4. I feel like oh, you're right. My bad. You don't have to kill the boss. You can kill the guy next to the boss. You're right. You're right. My bad. Hey, Wheelie. Welcome, welcome. How goes the run? Well, we failed the Iron Man, so this is now a Tin Man. I don't know if you saw that, but other than that, it's been fun. I'm just kind of playing Path of Radiant Dawn now. We're training some meme units. It's going all right. Classic Fire Emblem. I hope you've been well. We're getting close to our tier 3 promotions. This guy just promoted to a Silver Knight, which is the promotion of a Paladin. And then Heather is a Whisper, which is the promotion of a Rogue. She kind of stinks, but she's been fun to use. Yeah, 1-4. Yeah, 1-4, like Seafarer said, you can do, because there are chokes, but you need a lot of healing. A lot of healing. 1-3 I think would be tough. What's 1-2? 1-2 would be, I think 1-2 is doable. Yeah, 1-2 doesn't seem that bad. It depends. What is, let me see Micaiah. The problem is Micaiah, like, even a really, like, blessed and invested in Micaiah will never, like, really double anything. Yeah, that's true, because you get Soth's support, and like you said, you can unequip Soth and just have him, like, body block. I think it kind of depends on how many vulneries are available before that point, too. I don't really know what, like, the vulnerary situation in the game is exactly. Because you would need, like Seafarer said, you need a decent amount of vulneries to survive all that with the body blocking. But I suppose you have Laura at that point, so maybe it's not... Or wait. No, because you couldn't use Laura, right? Because she's not a branded, so Laura couldn't actually heal. Are we saying that Laura can heal or not? Yeah, exactly, Seafarer. Yeah, maybe. It'd be tough though. I'm honestly not sure, but now I'm very interested in whether this is possible. Without rigged RNG, because I think with rigged RNG, I have to imagine there's a crossbow guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I don't think I want to interact with that guy. I don't know if he moves or not, but if he does, I'll just die, so I probably shouldn't. Just go over here. I don't think you attacking is the best idea. So no healer from Laura? Okay. Then that's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be real tough. Now, as I said, with rigged, as we were talking about, with rigged RNG, I think it would definitely be possible, but without rigged RNG, I think it'd be tough, but... But I don't know. It's definitely interesting. It's definitely something I would be interested to try. Or see if it's possible. I'm trying to think if there's any... Can you go all the way there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, there's no way anybody can get like all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, unless that guy magically gets 12 movement, I think we're okay. Oh, I didn't know I could do that. I'm trying to think if there's any part 2 chapters that might cause us some concern. Like I said, the prologue of part 2. Ooh, okay. The prologue of part 2, I think. Or actually, are there any more part 1 chapters? Volug is pretty darn strong. Chapter 1-5 also might be tough because it depends on RNG. But there's a chance that like Jill could kill herself. But Volug can help. Maybe 1-5 is not too bad. 1-6 is probably fine. 1-7 is probably fine because then those are like more normalized chapters. They're not too bad. 1-8. 1-8 is probably fine. Well, 1-8 you get to use like Nyla and stuff too, so 1-8 is probably just fine. I suppose you get Tormod on 1-7 too, so that's not a problem. Yeah, I wonder, I don't know exactly how much Micaiah can do, but you might need to like, you might need a couple of magic level ups from the prologue to actually do part 2, but I don't know what the damage, like I don't know what the numbers would look like exactly. Yeah, 1-5 would just be a hope that Jill doesn't kill herself, as it always. Okay, so 1-1 or 2-1 doesn't matter because you don't have access to that. 2-2, yeah, you can use Nolucci and all the other Lagoos. 2-3 there are no Lagoos, so it doesn't matter. And then 2-4 is, or the end game is Elincia's Gambit. I think Elincia's Gambit's definitely doable. You have to you'd have to just keep up with stuff. And then, well, the part 3 prologue you can only use Sorin, right? So you'd have to go back to body blocking. But I guess the prologue you can just let the green units do their thing. Do you think 3-1 would be doable though? Because at this point the only combat you have, yeah, how do you do 3-1? Because at that point the only combat you have is Sorin, right? And it's a route in a certain amount of turns chapter. I don't know if that'd be doable. Tormod isn't branded? Yeah, sorry, I meant Tormod's crew that he comes with, not Tormod himself. I said Tormod. equivalency. Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think Elincia's Gambit would be that bad. But I do wonder about 3-1. Like I kind of feel like 3-1 isn't doable. Because it's a timed thing. And I don't think Soren can route in like the requisite amount of turns, you know? But I could be wrong about that. Maybe with green units, Laguz. Yeah, but like Leith and Lyre are so ass. And I feel like they're just gonna die almost immediately. Like, I don't think you can rely on them for combat. Especially, the other problem is that you can't heal, right? Like, you can't use Rice or Mist for healing. So, I think eventually they'll just die. And they won't heal themselves. Or maybe they have elixirs or something, I don't know. Oh, what's 3-3? So 3-2 is Storm Clouds, which I definitely think is doable. What is 3-3? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's another. Yeah, 3-3 is another, like, turn-based one, right? And you still have no Laguz. You still have no units that aren't Soren at this point. Yeah, I'm not sure how you do that. Do you have access to, like, Leith or anybody at that point, or? That one I don't think you can do either. The problem is the biggest problem for this strategy is going to be all the time-sensitive chapters. If you're able to like slowly work through chapters and body block, I think that they're all doable, but the time sensitive ones I don't see being doable, to be honest. Without rigging something. Because Soren's combat is really not that good. Like base Soren is really weak. You have to promote him to actually get anything out of him. And he doesn't double anything. Maybe if you just get really lucky with Adept over and over again, you rig Adept to proc 100% of the time, maybe it's doable, but yeah, that one seems tough. There's no more crossbows, right? I'm not that worried about bows, I'm just worried about crossbows, because my avoid is like insane. Maybe it's still safer to use you. Also, we do get bonus experience, that's true. You can't fight with him, but reaching to burn. I think I would be okay with you reaching to burn, but I still think even then. I think Har would just die, because the problem is, it would be like, at that point, like, Har's a beast, don't get me wrong, but it would be like base level Har. Like, oh, are we dead? Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. I didn't realize. I think that might have killed Elincia if that had hit. That Daunt, though, coming in handy. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe Soren just moving through the chapter with, like, blockers and then hard burning stuff. Maybe you could do it in the turn limit, but I don't know. The problem is the same problem you have with Micaiah, which is that Soren's combat is just, it's not that good. Like, if there was a different unit, if you could use, like, a unit like, I don't know, Titania. I mean, the one good thing about Soren is that he has magic, which means he gets to do 1-2 range at all times, which is good if you can make him strong enough. The question, I guess, would be how strong can Soren be by the chapter 3-3? And on hard mode, I just don't really see how he would be strong enough. You need to be disallowed. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was just trying to think if there's any way to do it, but that is true. So if Har isn't allowed, then this is really tough. Then I think it's impossible if we're not allowing Har, which I think is reasonable. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to solo the entire chapter with Soren just straight up. Soren has no defense or HP either. Yeah, I don't think that would be doable. I think on easy, all of this stuff is doable, because I think Micaiah and Soren can become, like, insane on easy, I would assume, because the experience gain is also so high across the board. But I don't see on hard this stuff being doable, to be honest. So what the Seafarer, when you said that when you said that guy did a like Laguz only run, I'm assuming he supplemented it at times with other units, right? Or I guess all the stuff we're talking about is branded, right? Yeah, never mind. Okay, Boyd also goes up to 26 speed, which is, again, huge. 26 is where you want to be. So yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think supports would be okay. I think if body blocking and healing is okay, I think supports are okay. I think I'd pretty much allow anything that isn't like combat. The objective thing you could have the conversation about, but I think anything that isn't combat or like healing. But I suppose using a vulnerary is still like using the unit, right? Like, would that even be allowed? Like using a vulnerary or an herb or something? I guess you'd have to flesh out the rules, but even on the most loose interpretation of the rules, I still don't really see it being possible, to be honest. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I got you. I'm assuming you just supplemented it with other stuff and use. Obviously, you have to. Well, there's no way to do it. There's no way to do certain chapters if you don't use all Lagoos. Again, I think doing like a all Lagoos run is something that I've considered in the past. And if I wasn't memeing on this run with like Heather and trying to use some of the, I think if I played Radiant Dawn a third time, I might try to use some Lagoos. But there's so many other units I want to kind of meme with. But I do think it'd be kind of interesting to try a Lagoos only run. I just think, like I've said before, I think using Lagoos in this game is so, like, tedious. That's true. Soren can benefit from transfer bonuses, but I think the biggest problem with Soren, I would say, is that he just doesn't double. Even with transfer bonuses, it means he gets 20 speed. If you can get Soren to, like, 22 speed on that first chapter, then maybe? Or whatever the speed you need is at that point to like double consistently. I don't know if it's 22. I think it's around 22. Then maybe you can make something happen, but even like 3-1, like at least in the case of 3-3, you have a couple of chapters before that, so you can kind of make some stuff work. Oh, Kaiser, you want to kill my goat? But 3-1 is like, you have to do that immediately, you know? Like, you have very little wiggle room there. From Ileana. That's true. Even our Shrek team cannot keep the enemy at bay. Please, you must escape. I've been defeated, me, by a worthless rabble like this? Ah, bless that Zelgius. How dare he not assist me? I'll have his pompous head for this. That's a good point, because there are stat boosters in part 1. The problem is if you don't use the stat boosters, like you might need to use some of the stat boosters on Micaiah, but if you can forgo the stat boosters in part 1, that means you could, because what is there? There's a dragon shield and a angelic robe or seraph robe. Fools, how dare you fight my master? He is Senator Veltome, Duke of Culberts, die in his name. Can Tyrannus resolve in part 1? I think you can. You definitely can take it off at the end, because I considered giving it to Ileana on this playthrough. So I'm pretty sure that you can. Tome's such a piece of shit. I know, fuck Veltome. Actually the worst. I'm pretty sure you can. Yeah, oh, I think I'd definitely be okay with doing transfers like that, 100%. One serve to Makai. Yeah, you get 2, right? So you could do 1 to Soren. Okay, so with transfer bonuses and 1 Seraph Robe and the Dragon Shield, we're looking at a unit that has 37 health and 13 defense, and then 20 speed. Because you get +2 to all stats, right? Or is it just some stats? Turns all plus transfers for 20 speed. You drops below half. Yeah. Yes. Okay. That might be doable. So you use you body block Soren, and then you use the 20 speed, because with resolve his speed is 100% enough to double everything. And then you just like kill one a turn. Oh, HP is 5. Oh, so Soren with the... So Soren, if you use the robe on him, would actually just be capped. Although you can't get those items until Storm Clouds. So you wouldn't have them on chapter 1. But Storm Clouds is another one that we were saying was really difficult, so that would be useful. This is a clusterfuck, by the way, what's happening right now. Oh, I thought Joffrey was my Silver Knight. No, Oscar's right here. I don't double? How fast is this guy? Oh, very fast. Actually, nobody's gonna be able to double this guy. But Hart can certainly hit him hard. Ever felt the South Carolina breeze between your ass cheeks? Well, Comrade Chicken, I've never been to South Carolina, so I can't say that I have. Is that a life experience that you would recommend to people, or? But no, I never experienced that myself. Oh, dang it. I'm sorry to disappoint you. A couple speed level ups. Yeah. Maybe it's doable. Maybe. Perhaps. Like I said, if you can get those speed level ups and you can get him to like 22, I think he can double pretty consistently. And then you might be able to make something happen, but absolutely. All right, well, if I ever find myself in South Carolina, I'll have to check that out. I don't plan on going there anytime soon, but you know, you never know. You never know where life takes you. Kaiser, you're actually doing something kind of useful in killing this guy. You mean to do it? I'd love to see Saves do it. I'm really interested to do it myself, to be honest. I think it would certainly be interesting. Unfortunately, I can't shove. God, I hate all these idiots around here. Oh, you can just kill? That's kind of boring. Yeah, sure. Don't have the patience for it. It is interesting to talk about. I don't know if I'd want to go through the whole thing, because that seems like a lot of effort. But I do think it'd be kind of interesting to do at least the first part. Not necessarily the part 3 stuff, because you have to go through part 2, and I don't think that'd be that interesting. But the part 1 stuff. Oh, that's right, I get Colossus. That's cool. Specifically chapter 1:1, I think it'd be interesting to try to figure out. Senator Veltome. Fuck you. What does Colossus do exactly? Can multiply damage by more than 3 times the unit strength. Can multiply damage by more than 3 times the unit strength. What the fuck does that mean? What do you mean more than 3 times the unit strength? What does that refer to? I mean, the unit strength, obviously, but more is such a, you know. Units to tier 3. I don't think this is too early. Usually you have Har. I think 3 units is pretty reasonable, because usually it's like Har, like Shinon, Titania, Mia, Gatry. Usually I have a decent amount of those at tier 3. If anything, I actually think it's taken us longer than it normally does to get to tier 3, but it depends on who you're training. Like if you're training the high level units, it's not so bad. If you're training like Rolf, you might have a problem. Paragon definitely helps though. Phew, Benyan's finally given up. That took some doing. Tell me about it. But we did get some good information out of all this. Now we know for certain that there are serious leadership problems in the Imperial Army. I'm glad General Zelgius was honorable enough to withdraw. If the full strength of the 2 armies had clashed, Elincia's efforts would have been wasted. Sorry, Sir Renulf, thank you for helping us save Queen Elincia. Joffrey, I'm really surprised you let Elincia do such a dangerous thing. You must be more relaxed these days. It wasn't easy for me, as you could guess. But I could never really say no to Queen Elincia. What choice did we have, anyway? You didn't have any, and you all did what needed to be done. I'm really impressed. Crimea has become quite strong. Are you impressed? Because bonus damage equal to 3 times strength plus... Okay. So it's just 3 times your strength. It's weird that it says more than 3 times your strength. Why doesn't it just say 3 times your strength? That's so weird. Don't talk like such a stranger. The Grail mercenaries are also from Crimea. You're part of that strength. True. I'm very proud of my homeland. Let's go see Her Majesty. You do have time to speak with her, right? Of course. Yeah, exactly. You can't use Resolve until 3-3. You can't use Resolve until Storm Clouds. It's not just triple your strength? Wait, 3 times strength plus attack. Isn't it just... Well, no, sorry. It's not just 3 times strength, but the multiplier to strength is just 3 times. That's what I'm saying. So it's confusing that it doesn't say... I guess the more they're referring to is the attack minus the target's defense that gets added on to 3 times strength. But the 3 times strength is just 3 times. That's what I think is confusing. I guess that's what they're referring to when they say more. I shall now dispense punishment for disobeying my orders. Charles Elgius, do you have anything to say? I would hear your pleas now. I'm prepared to face the consequences of my actions. Actually, the next chapter might be a Dawn Brigade chapter now that I think about it, because the Apostle's about to show up. Quite an admirable sentiment, General. Although I imagine you should have thought about the consequences before you abandoned your allies. Now, on your knees. It's time for your execution. Goodbye, General Zelgius. What, Senator? I must ask you to reconsider. To execute a man of General Zelgius' caliber without a trial? It's madness. It's horrible. Levail, are you questioning a senator? A senator holds the right to punish a prisoner however he sees fit. Oh, I'll make sure to tell the people that the general was cut down in battle after fleeing hundreds of subhumans. Yeah, will that work? There's tons of people here, dog. That way, the people will not trouble themselves over details that they couldn't possibly understand. You would bury the truth? Do you think the Apostle is as easily fooled by your lies? Oh, I sincerely doubt the Apostle will ever get to hear them. Alright, I've waited long enough. Your wait is over as well, Zelgius. Execute him. Oh, do we do the bridge chapter? Okay. I couldn't remember if we do the chapter where we fight Dayan or the chapter where we play as Dayan. Don't worry, Zelgius. I'll make sure that your homeland, or that your lands are looked after. They'll be mine, of course. I hate that chapter. Fuck that chapter. What? Sir Veltome, all soldiers loyal to Benyan are to stand down immediately. Oh, silence Veltome. Sorry, not Senator Veltome. Oh, it's Tanith. Hello, Senator Veltome. You're one of the Holy Guards. The Apostle will be here shortly. Soldiers, sheath your weapons and kneel before the Apostle. What? No, it's impossible. Ah, it's her. There's no doubt about it. It's the Apostle. The Apostle is here. Shit. My soldiers, I apologize for my sudden disappearance. I'm here today to explain things, and to bring you news from home that is of the utmost importance. My soldiers, listen to me carefully. I never wished for this war. It was started by those who wanted me dead. It was spurred on by their desire to rule Benyan for themselves. This war was the work of the Senate, and was organized by Vice Minister Liken of Gatos. The Senator wish harm upon the Apostle? No, impossible, how can that be? Lies, she lies. Do not be tricked. Proud soldiers of Benyan. She is not the true Apostle. I see. Then we are not the real Holy Guards. Is that what you are trying to say? No, this is a farce. You cannot trick us. You are using a fake Apostle to disable the Senate and take over Benyan. Men, we must act. The vile Sephiran is their leader. The fact that he's been put in change is our proof. Oh! Ah! I will not allow you to disgrace my master's good name. One more syllable and I shall snap your neck, Veltome. Ah, yes, yes! Snap his ass. Is the Valley of Burning Ike's army alive? And obviously, yeah, okay. Apostle, words cannot express how good it is to see you alive. Yeah, because it's back to back, right? Because then we go to Fort Knox or whatever. Yeah, that'll be fun. How good it is to see you alive and well. We've been awaiting your return. Thank you, General Zelgius. You and I have much to discuss. So we're really close to the end of part 3. And there's only a couple more Ike chapters. Like, we do this one, and then there's then there's the end game, but I think that's it. The other 2 are Dawn Brigade chapters.
His main camp in Crimea, with a strength born of conviction, she exposes the senator's vile plot to undermine and usurp her. Veltome counterattacks with...
And then part 4 is It's 6 chapters. It's not too long.
Along with her prime minister, Sephiroth, is attempting to deceive all of Benyan and lead them away from the goddess's graces. To the citizens of Benyan, the senators are chosen by the goddess.
Yeah, we're on Just Cause, which is a video game and is also
As for the apostle, her image is tarnished when the Senate imprisons Prime Minister Sephiroth in her name.
Oh, I think we get the Ragnell here, I'm pretty sure.
Of Benyan's citizens are willing to
Which would be dope.
the senators claim that the
Then yeah, the price,
of evil trying to
then blood
escape.
contract.
So it is that the central army is divided. One camp believes in the apostle, and the other supports the Senate. This new turmoil fans the flames of chaos into a mighty conflagration.
That endgame, yep.
Across Tellius.
Some sword. Yeah, we can. Although I never really interact with Ike at all, so I don't know how important that is for like our purposes, but it is a good idea. Thank you for coming today, everyone. I'm in your debt, all of you. The King of Gallia, Kanengus, the King of Fuckmynesis, Tabarn, the Serenus royal family, Raphael and Raisin, and the Queen of Crimea, Elincia, who worked tirelessly to arrange this meeting, and generously extended her hospitality. She gave me hope when I was driven out of my country, and offered aid when all seemed lost. You have my sincere gratitude. Before we begin, allow me to make a few things clear about the recent war between Benyan and the Laguz Alliance. When you received your letter stating that the Senate had made scapegoats of the Herons for the previous apostle's assassination, Prime Minister Sephiroth and I decided to investigate the Senate and prosecute them if needed. Then the senators made their move. What did they do? They imprisoned me in a room in the Mainel Cathedral. They then forged an arrest warrant for Sephiroth and jailed him. I admit there have been major rifts between myself and the senators in the past. However, I had no idea that they would stoop to such deplorable acts. I should have known. This is all my fault. We didn't think you were behind all this warmongering. What you told us just confirms what we had guessed. I have been forced to flee my country, but that doesn't change the fact that I am Empress of Benyan. I will not allow the Senate to declare me false, nor will I stand by as they seize and ravage Benyan. I must return to my country, save my people, and take back my birthright. To accomplish all this, I would ask to form an alliance with the Laguz tribes. Help me save Benyan. I will accept, if you agree to a few conditions. First, the immediate and total emancipation of any Laguz remaining in slavery. Second, that new diplomatic relations between our people start with a clean slate. No bias against Bjork or Laguz shall be tolerated. Lastly, a full alliance between our countries to further solidify this agreement. If you agree to these terms, I give you my support. I hope that at long last the dream that both King Rahman and I held can come to fruition. I agree with King Kanengus completely. Look how much bigger Kanengus is than these two. If these conditions are agreed to, Crimea would like to join this alliance as well. Do you intend to return the Serenus Forest to the Herons when you take back the home? Of course. Or the throne, sorry. The goddess loved the forest because the Herons made their home there. I will see to it you can return home. My brother, we can finally go home. Our family can be together again in our homeland for the first time in decades. Alright, I'm all for this. I didn't need much convincing though. I just wish I just want to rip those idiot senators in half. Gallia, Fuckmynesis, Serenus, and Crimea shall hereby make a pledge. Apostle Sanaki, who will wholeheartedly support your effort to return to the throne, so long as we stand united in our ideals. Please bring peace back to our lands. Each of you has my deepest gratitude. I swear I will accomplish that goal. Hell yeah. Soren gets me advantage, and maybe should not provoke. That way he has a plus vantage. Might be doable. Maybe. Vantage could be good. Yeah, Vantage could be good. Maybe. That's a lot. There are a lot of units that Soren has to kill basically single-handedly. Now, as you mentioned before, there are the other units on that chapter being Leith and Lyre, and at least Leith can do, like, maybe okay combat, so perhaps you can manipulate them a little bit, but yeah, maybe. Maybe it's doable. So it sounds like everyone is on the same team, or is on the same side now. That's the best news I've heard in a long time. I feel the same, but it's too early to celebrate. I will not be happy until I take back my country. How we fare in the battles to come will be of the utmost importance. The ground mercenaries will be glad to help. I know that we're a small unit, but we'll do our best to see the job done right. I certainly hope you will, especially since I've decided to make you the commander of our combined forces. Wait, hold on there. What did you say? Listen, Apostle Sanaki, I'm really flattered, but General Zelgius is much more qual. Zelgius returned to the Empire by himself to rescue Prime Minister Sephiroth. Our army consists of the troops he left behind, as well as the arms of Crimea, Gallia, and fuck my nieces. Like, you're probably the only person in the face of Tellius who commands respect from all 4 countries represented here. Like, I know you're not happy about this, but you're the only person who can bridge the rift between Laguz and Bjork. You're the best, Ike. I love you. No, I'm not happy about it. I thought my days of being a general ended 3 years ago, but I won't refuse. If you think I'm the only person who can pull this off, then I'll do my best not to let you down. Thank you, Ike. Let us go meet with the armies and the soldiers you'll be leading. They'll want to meet their new commander. Not again. Not again. Yeah, provoke could be good. Provoke could be good. Especially, yeah, with Ike having to follow her like that. Or him. I don't know genders barely. I'm here. What do you want? Don't look so sour. I always look like this, Fossil Sonic-y. Ah, yes, that's true. Well, I didn't summon you to talk about your grumpy expressions. I wanted to give you something before we set out for battle. What is it? Do you know what this is? Not a clue. When I fled the cathedral, I took some valuables with me. This is called a Master Crown. It's said to release a Bjork's hidden power. I never heard of it. We used one, Ike! We literally used one not too long ago. What are you talking about? Not everyone can use it. So think before you pass it on to someone. Alright, I'll take it. Thank you. Ike is just... General Ike, thank you for helping the Apostle. I accept it from the bottom of my heart. I would have refused, but I'd known that I'd be commanding... If I'd known that I'd be commanding the entire army. That's why we didn't tell you beforehand. That's a pretty devious move, Sigrun. Here are some funds, so you can properly prepare for the upcoming battle. Show us how you've grown since the days of the Mad King's War, General. Thank you. Money's pretty important here, so... Rah-ha-ha! You really push yourself in training, don't you, Kieran? Huh? Oscar, you snuck up on me. Only a true rival of mine could accomplish such a feat. I've been watching for half an hour. What? Then why didn't you say hello? And I would have expected better manners. I did, you didn't notice. Yes, my concentration while training is unbreakable. No one can distract me. I wonder if he realizes that he contradicts everything he says. What was that? He has something to say, let it out. Speak like a man, stand tall. Yes, yes, whatever you say. Here, I got this for you. What is it? This is an imbue scroll. Imbue is a skill you should learn, especially since you always train until you're soaked in your own blood. I've never heard of such a skill. Is it special? Ah, yes, very special. Why would you give such a precious thing to me? Well, I just told you. I cannot accept it. I accept no charity from rivals. Why do you have to be like this? We're equals. I need no favors from you. Run along now. I don't have time to talk to you. I'm too busy training. Go on, leave. It was meant as a symbol of friendship for my lifelong rival. What? But I guess if you won't accept it, I'll find someone who will. Wait, I'll take it. You'll swallow your own words? Never. However, I note that your lifelong rival is me, and no one else. If your gift will mark me as your lifelong rival, I must have it. That's what I like about you, Sir Simpleton. You insult me? No, that was a compliment. You're a very simple knight. You're a very simple knight. Living only for battle and whatnot. Great, thanks. Life is boring without you, Kieran. I'm not sure that the imbue scroll going to Kieran is the best place for it, given that Kieran has 6 magic, but we'll take it. So I wanted to give imbue to Heather, but unfortunately she's full. Because Heather has 16 magic, which obviously is quite a bit. I guess Oscar has 13. Oscar would be a good place for it too. Okay, so we do get Khalil, who again, I really do want to train. So this is cool. And she's already level 10, which is a solid level. And it's good that we finally promoted Boyd and Oscar, so I don't have to worry about them anymore. Anything cool at the bargain? I did just get some money. What is... Dude, they really want you to use Laguz, because, man, they just give you all of my grasses, like, all the goddamn time. I don't think I want Thorin. 9 might is quite dog shit. Wait, this tome is terrible. 9 might and 5 crit? Dude, Thunder Magic is ass in this game. How much is, like, default Thunder Magic? 3 might? Okay, it's better than that. It's better than that. I'll grant you that. Alright, let's get Khalil a couple levels here. That was a terrible level up. I actually have a decent amount of experience. Okay, that was a good level up. I do want to give her the speed wing, but I want to wait because I think she might cap speed. What do her stats look like? Yeah, I think I'm going to end up wasting it. I want to give her the speed wing, but after she promotes. Okay, what are these level ups, Khalil? Okay, thank you. Okay, level 15 Khalil. We are HP is perfect. Magic is 1 screwed. Speed is perfect. Defense is a little screwed. Okay, she's about average. Most units end up, I think, being about average in this game, to actually above average, depending. I'll save that. Bonus experience for level ups is like pretty important. I think I'll give Ike a level up. I think Ike promotes relatively soon, and I do want to make sure he's strong. If I'm serious about not using the Laguz Lords in the tower, Ike's gonna have to do quite a bit of carrying. All right, take off Paragon. Boyd can keep Celerity, why not? It'll help him keep up. And then Khalil. Oh, that's right, we get Paragon. Khalil already has Paragon. You don't get Joffrey though, unfortunately. So you only have the one Paragon, but that's fine. So I guess I'll give Paragon to Ike. I'll try to get him to 20. He runs at the start of part 4. Okay. So that means we still have the other chapter to train him. And there are a lot of units on that chapter, but I do want to do Heather Paragon at some point. But Ike gets the... yeah, actually... I'll go Heather Paragon, yeah. I'll go Heather Paragon. I think that's better. Oh, wait, you're right. Yeah, because she has all the other crap. Okay, let's go Boyd Paragon. I think Boyd will end up being a very strong unit. I'll go Ike Paragon, I think, on the last chapter if we still need to get him to 20. But we have that chapter to do it, so I'm not too worried. Khalil has nobody to love her. Okay, great. That's unfortunate. Okay. Is there anything else I want to do? No, I take that, I guess. Actually, I have a bunch of new axes because Kieran doesn't need anything. Marcy has some good lances that I can use on somebody else. Again, save that Speedwing. I will use it at some point. Yeah, the goddess icons aren't useful, and neither is this secret book. Yeah. I have no good met. Maybe I do need to buy Thorin. I guess I have this at least. Elwind. Yeah, sure. No bow triangle attack. I know, it's sad. It's sad. If I'd known, actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. Not that I think training his bow rank. Wait, what does he start? C and bows. That's kind of cool. Not that I think training his bow rank is particularly useful, but why not? We'll give him a bow. Maybe it'll be cool. You're fine. You're about to get the Ragnar, so actually he doesn't really need anything other than the Ragnar. Yeah, this is why getting the second Atard is like not really that useful, but you look fine. I'll get you a new knife because you burned through these things so goddamn. Oh, I could buy steel. Yay, I can buy silver now. Perfect. Yeah, give her that. Can I forge silver too? No. He's capped strength and skill. I did give him a bonus level. I think bonus levels are good. I think his HP also might be capped. Oh yeah, good point, good point, good point. Good point. Yeah, take you can take an Atard, I don't know why not. And then yeah, Slim Sword. Good point. I think we're good other than that. I don't think there's anything else to worry about. I think you do get Tanith and Sigrun here, but I think they don't join until the chapter starts. Time to get moving. Do we have a target? First, we'll head for Flagur, the fortress town between Crimea and Benyan. Since the Laguz Alliance has fought in Flagur already, we're familiar with the lay of the land. Sounds like a good plan. Do you still resent your choice to command this army? No offense, Apostle, but you didn't give me much of a choice in the first place. Besides, if I'm not fully committed, how can I expect these troops to be? Just remember, when this is all over, you'll be getting one heck of a bill. Oh, I'm sure. And I know you'll be worth it. Speaking of which, I have something for you. Consider it a down payment. I'm sure you remember this blade. It is the Holy Sword Regnell. Please take it. Are you sure about this? I returned it after the Mad King's War because you said it was one of Benyan's national treasures. Indeed, this sword was used by Empress Eltina, the first apostle of Benyan, back in the early days of the Empire. Didn't Eltina use like the Alendite and the Ragnell like together and like two-handed it? That's pretty dope. It was one of the two swords the Empress used. Yeah, okay, I could have just read that. To fight the Dark God. I can think of no better person to give it to. Alright, I'd be happy to use it, thanks. Thanks, I guess. Excuse me, I bring urgent news to Queen Elincia and General Ike of the Apostles' Army. What happened? We've received a report that the Daean army has appeared near the border between Daean and Crimea. Hey, Malkin, welcome, welcome. Hope you've been well. The Daean army demands custody of the Apostle on behalf of Benyan. They will use force if necessary. Daean wants to get in our hair again? Perfect. I'm puzzled by this. Why does Daean support the Senate? Well, I suppose it doesn't matter. Ike, we must change our target. Agreed. We have to get Daean out of the way before we do anything else. Do we have to go over this bridge, though? Fuck this bridge. So Daean still refuses to negotiate. Either they believe the Senate's lies, or the Senate is pulling some strings behind the scenes. Well, whatever the reason, we can't attack Benyan without taking care of this first. I guess this is the way to Daean. I'll not give up. I won't stop sending messengers until they respond. Ike, I leave you in charge here. Let's keep our numbers small. We shouldn't provoke them any further. I understand. Gallia will stay behind. You'll have your turn soon, Skrymir, I promise. Alright, let's go. We just sounded like you expect the build to be apparently huge. Half of Benyan, maybe? Okay, so we get Sigrun and Soniki, or Sigrun and Tanith, sorry. You do actually get Soniki later, who I do kind of want to try to maybe use, but these two are fine. Sigrun's kind of nice because she can promote immediately, even though her stats kind of blow, but if you Master Crown her, which maybe we should, I don't know, I don't really care. But if you Master Crown her, she goes up to 26 speed, which again is that magical number, so she's pretty good. But unfortunately her speed growth is like 35% or something pretty low, so that kind of sucks. Okay, I want to bring Khalil, so let's drop Gatry for now. And let's find Khalil, because I'm blind. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna try to do with Ike is get him close to a level up on this chapter, give him bonus experience for the next chapter, and then I'll get him the last two chapters probably on the next chapter. But yeah, that's the plan. Wait, do I not have Raisin for this? Oh, that's right, because you okay. I forgot because you get Leanne like halfway through this chapter, and the classic Fire Emblem you can't have two dancers on the same chapter. Okay, I think we're good to go. I cannot believe this. Look at that guy's eyebrows. My goodness. It's an army of subhumans of Bjork. It must be true that this apostle is a fake. The true apostle would never join forces with those filthy creatures. The enemy has sent a messenger once again. Commander, this is the third time they've asked to negotiate. Ignore the messengers. We must protect this bridge. That is the order from the Maiden of Dawn. So this chapter is a chapter that I failed on before, and I've talked about many times because Tabarn is going to show up and hopefully not die for us, but he can. Oh yeah, Two Dancers is definitely broken. Yeah, I haven't played Visteria Saga. But yeah, no, Two Dancers. You can't have two dancers. That's a big no-no. That just doesn't work. What a fond memory, yeah. Yeah. But thankfully you can direct where Tabarn goes, so now that I'm aware that he can die, we should be able to figure it out. Yeah, I can see. I mean, I don't know if it's like, I don't know if having multiple dancers is necessarily broken. Like, I'm sure it is like broken in a way in a gameplay perspective, but I think it's more that it's just like silly to allow the player to go like infinite with dancing. You know, it's like, what's the point? You can dance on another dancer. That is weird though. Why would Kaga? Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Okay, so there is most of the stuff on this chapter are catapults. Oh, actually, they're all catapults. I thought there was like one ballista. Okay, that's really good because that means that we don't have to worry about Tanith or. Oh, you know what? We actually got Nullify now because Nullify was with the. Yeah, I should have given Nullify to Har. Now that I think about it, but I forgot we got Nullify. Oh well, should be fine. Har's not as important to this team as he normally is, so. I don't know what Heather's Byron them is at the moment, but yeah, I'm assuming she's all right. Bane? Oh, that actually kills. Okay, I was gonna say. That's the part. Yeah, that's the part that's really busted. The infinite experience, I feel like, isn't that busted because it's like, who cares if your dancer's level 20? But the ability to like move through an entire chapter is pretty ridiculous. Now the question is, what do you do with that? Oh, hey, I should maybe... Should I look up where the like potholes are, or should I just say fuck it and figure it out? We can just kind of figure it out. More funny than actually useful, yeah. I can see that. If you're just having a good time, you know, who am I to say anything else? You dance to Lyria. Who's I'm not sure who Lyria or what Champions of Utana is. Why is that silly? Oh, that's right. This guy has rescue. I forgot this. So this chapter, for some reason, even though it does have physic guys, it also features a rescue guy, and they love to rescue low health units. He like only has rescue. It's weird. I don't know. I'm not really sure what they were thinking with that, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know where any of the potholes are in this chapter. We're gonna have to just kind of hope for the best. Oh, I got you. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I can imagine you can do some pretty silly things there. Oh, Khalil actually does double. Yeah, some of these paladins are a little weak. It makes sense that the Dane army wouldn't be like that strong. I really want to see Khalil promote. I feel like Khalil's promotion, she looks really cool, but I haven't done it in so long. I'm not sure what it looks like. I do think this game did a great job with a lot of the promotions looking really cool. 2 or 3 units in general in this game I think are pretty awesome. Okay, no potholes. That's good. Before we dancers. Oh my god. Yeah, that sounds ridiculous. Is that a pothole? That's a pothole. Okay. Potholes are a lot more scary in this game than they were in Path of Radiance. Okay, there's not one there. That's good. Doesn't really matter. Man, you guys are making me really want to play these games. Is he in danger if there's a pothole? Maybe. Oh, hi, Tabarn. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. I had a little thing back at camp that I had to deal with. No problem, Tabarn. What kind of thing? Oh, and hey, where's Rayson? He was exhausted, but he insisted on coming with me. I had to tie him down to a bed to keep him there. Really? Nah, I'm just kidding. He passed out earlier. So I have a different anchor slowing me down this time. What did she just say? Leanne, I will fight, yes? She's Rayson's sister, for sure. The girl's as stubborn as he is. Listen up, young lady. You Herons are supposed to be more like Raphael. Quiet and graceful and all that. Don't mind Tabarn, Leanne. We're honored to have you here. Unfortunately, as you can see, her movement is maybe not the best. And she starts in kind of an awkward spot, but we'll figure it out. The good thing is that the other units move before the enemies, so... And then Tabarn, so Tabarn, as you can see, is insanely strong. He can handle anything on this chapter on his own, except the boss with the Apper. Because you have to understand that with effective damage, this weapon deals, what is it? It's 68. What's 68 plus 34? It's 102. It deals 102 damage, which minus 32 is 70, which is evidently 2 more than the Hawk King's health. So the Hawk King can literally be one shot by the boss of this chapter, which is a little silly, if I do say so myself. But somebody should probably pick up Leanne just so she didn't do anything. Now, unfortunately, Tabarn's allies. Oh, they can transform. Okay, never mind. I thought they couldn't transform. I was like, man, they are useless. Should kill this guy. Range equals 1 plus. Oh, nice Colossus. Range equals 1 plus Lyra's level divided by 5. Her shits equals 10 plus the number of times Sing has been used divided by 50%. What the fuck? It also has a bit of healing, and the refresh chance is also boosted by 1/5 of the effective. That is a lot. That is a lot. Okay. So the way that potholes work in this game that's unique as opposed to Path of Radiance is, in Path of Radiance, I think the potholes don't do anything to you. They just stun you for the turn, and like you can't keep moving. But in this game, they give all the enemies like 100 hit, and I think they also might give crit, although I might be thinking about Thracia when I say that. But it definitely gives 100 hit to everything, which is really scary, because if characters like Ike find themselves in potholes, you can absolutely die. And the Sing counter cap is at 250. Holy fuck. That's crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. This is why flying units are so useful in this chapter, because they don't have to worry about the potholes. And those are really good because if someone happens to fall in one, then you can I don't know if you can rescue out of a pothole, but you can definitely obviously position better. Oh, we're gonna rescue again. Times floor number of CEs divided by 50, 10 plus support divided by 5 for refresh rate. What the fuck? Yeah, that sounds interesting for sure. Well, on the plus side, even if you're wrong, Seafarer, I don't think anybody's gonna be able to correct you. Do I fall in a pothole doing this? I do not. Oh, you can also use, I didn't mention this, but you can actually use units. So I don't know if there's a pothole here or here, but if there was, by there being flying units here and Khalil moving past them, you can actually kind of bypass the potholes, which is kind of nice. Also, I'm pretty sure there's a point in this chapter where the potholes literally prevent you from moving forward. I think you have to either use flyers or rescue drop, unless you have the unit go through the potholes. It's weird. This chapter's weird. Also, I like this music. What's your rank? You're S with fire. Okay, so I should use other stuff. Oh, she can't. Oh, man. Well, I guess I can shove you too. Actually, I want Rice to move up. Here, why don't we move you? There's definitely a pothole here, right? There's gotta be. Let's explore down here a little bit. Okay. Is he in danger? I don't think this guy moves. I think there's potholes here. I feel like this is the only guy that will attack him. It's also has a counter on the number of uses, and once the user goes over 160, they can start randomly applying the Empower, Ensorcer, or Enamor status. What the fuck? Really? That's so weird. But doesn't that kind of incentivize the player to just spam it over and over again? I feel like that's kind of weird. With this guy here, this is a little scary. So how much luck do I have? 17. Okay, so with Daunt, I actually won't take damage, or I won't have crit. Sorry, I will absolutely take damage. Sure. Max chance 4 range sing. Get some ridiculous turn counts. This game sounds incredible. Does Tearing Saga have like a lot of abilities that are like unique to characters? Is it more like these games where there's a lot of different abilities, or is it more like early Fire Emblem where nobody really has abilities? I guess there's some abilities, and I feel like newer Fire Emblem in particular has just like a ton of abilities that everyone has. I don't want to do this. I guess going here, I don't really want the Thunder Mage to attack me. I mean, there's definitely a pothole here, right? We can just start moving this direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just kill this guy. What Lyria dancing is? Yeah, it sounds pretty ridiculous. You just go a little bit. Like I said, I'm pretty sure there's a pothole there. Sure, yeah, that's reasonable. I think Boyd is to the point where he's, I don't want to say invincible, but he has like good defense, he has good avoid with speed and luck, he's got really good HP. He's really strong. I do want to play it. I do want to play it. It's someday. Someday we will play it. Where's Heather? So I have 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay. Just go over here. I don't know. Test for some more things. There's definitely one there. Yeah, we can just get rid of that one right now. It's not super important, but whatever. There's just too many things to play, man. I want to play all this stuff. There's Terria. There's too many cool Fire Emblem things. Well, and then that. There's even like not Fire Emblem, but similar Fire Emblem stuff. Stuff like, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I just saw like a trailer for one that I would love to try, but yeah, that's what I was saying earlier, Seafair. You can bypass pitfalls by putting like flying units and then walking over them. That's what I was saying. I think I did that because I think there was a pitfall over by where they were, but I don't know for sure because I'm not looking up where the pitfalls are. But yeah, that's a really useful thing that you can do for sure. Time for 1 week of 24-hour streams? Hell yeah. Yeah, the Ally Hawks are they know where the pitfalls are. They're helping me out. 1 week of 24-hour streams. Should I do a 24-hour stream of Tearing Saga? Look, there's no way I could keep that up. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I kind of figured there's a pitfall there. Can I pick up Boyd? I can't. Is Boyd in danger? He only has 13 res. 17. Nah, I don't think so. He's like a well, I could just put hard in front of him. He should be alright. That seems like maybe a little much. Maybe a little much. How long would you say Tearing Saga is? Like, is it like an average, like, kind of Fire Emblem game length, or would you say it's kind of longer? I guess it would probably take me forever because I'd have to learn all the new stuff that is contained within the game. Yeah, let's kill the Thunder Mage and stand in front of Boyd so he doesn't just die. You don't have any support, right? No, I was kind of hoping I'd just be able to one-shot. Yeah, where Tabarn's standing is kind of awkward, huh? There's no way I can give you like one more attack. No, should have given you support, huh? I guess I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, because you can't retreat. Only have 9 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I suppose I could go here. Yeah, I can do that if I just like go here maybe, and then I dance. Yeah, it should work. It should work. It is 40 chapters. Holy fuck. Yeah, that seems like a lot. 40 chapters is nuts. Holy shit. I guess there's some Fire Emblem games that get into the 30s, but excuse me, cutscenes. Jeez. That is quite a bit. That is quite a bit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I should be able to hit this guy and get over there, which is important. I mean, Har's res also sucks, but Har at least gets to keep some of his avoid because he's not in the pothole. So I mean, there's got to be like potholes here, right? I should have brought him Olive Eye Glass or something. He'll be able to transform next turn. If I go here, I can at least get the unit here, but then there could be a pothole there. I think I'll just go here. The 11 forced skirmishes. Oh, so it's like 51. Yeah, I guess there are a lot in that. I guess if you go in the pothole here, it's not the end of the world. Oh, it's not a pothole. Okay. I don't think I want to go there. I feel like that's a good way to get Ike stuck. Yeah, let's just hang out here for a sec. We'll figure it out next turn. Again, I don't remember where all the potholes are. Just take the Olive Eye Glass. I want you to transform next turn. I mean, I guess Tabarn... Oh, nice. I guess Tabarn will help me. I don't think there's any way that Tabarn can die if it isn't to the boss. Damn, the Hawks are doing a great job. I kind of thought that they would just, like, roll over. I hope they don't die. I kind of want to check their stats. The problem, of course, with Laguz is that they will eventually untransform and then they're... Oh, nice! This guy's attacking Tabarn at 1 range. Hell yeah. Let's see... These are for 3 hours. Jeez. Maybe some Saturday or Sunday or something. I'll set aside and we'll just jam Tearing Saga. I don't know if I do it as an Iron Man like first. How difficult do you think it is? Like if would you say, because I know you said it's not like as punishing as Thracia. But the thing that concerns me is that there might be like mechanics and stuff that I don't fully understand that I might struggle with. But if it's similar to like the first 3 games, then I guess I could just Iron Man it. It's easy? Okay. Alright, then I'll probably just Iron Man it. Is there like a hard mode? That is a crossbow. Ooh, Pavise. That's the other thing about Tabarn even dying to the boss, is that Pavise can always proc. Now that crossbow I don't think would one-shot him, so I'm not really that worried about it, but... Gameplay Biscuit FE3. Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, if there's no higher difficulties, that's the thing about the first couple of games, is that, because there's no, like, hard mode, They're not really too bad. Okay, then I could definitely although to be honest, like I was still pretty familiar with FE3, so it might not be that easy, but I think I might just send Tabarn back now at this point, because he's kind of taking all these kills, and I kind of want Khalil to get some of them. I just like the fact that he targets the catapult guys. Oh, these mages don't even move. I don't even know what I was worried about. Okay, let's test some stuff. Ike. Okay. I think there's also one, because this is the point, I think, with this where you actually can't go beyond this unless you pick somebody up. So I think there's a plot hole, like, what if we did like, I don't know where it is though. Maybe like here, and then like you go here, and then I think I can go through. Okay, good. It would be pretty cool to try like a new like, obviously it's not a Fire Emblem game, but a new game that I've never tried before. To be honest, like, ooh, the crossbow guy's still alive though. Can I kill the crossbow guy? I mean, I could. I think it's probably gonna put Har in too much danger. How much movement do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, hold on. This is gonna be a lot easier if I just look up the bottles. Oh, this doesn't even show him. Does this show him? No. Ah, whatever. I don't need him. I'll figure it out. Because I want to say there's one over here, but I don't want... Tabarn can take the crossbow. Janef, I do not trust with that. Okay, no pothole here. Can I bring Oscar over here to get the support? Like I said, I think either here, it's probably here, there is a pothole. Oh, I'm not in support range. Yeah, sure. So 2-range Bane, yeah, which really sucks. If I could 2-range Bane, that would actually, like, maybe make her at least a little bit better. But yeah, no 2-range Bane kind of blows. I don't love you taking, like, this hit here, but it's probably fine. Maybe we kill her. Maybe we crit. Who knows? And then I have to take the hit. Who knows? And yeah, I should pull, Tabarn back. I love the way the killer axes look in this game. It's super cool. Okay, well. Nice. Is it only knives that like don't attack at range? Like, can you activate like a javelin? Can you activate like Luna off a javelin, or isn't it just all weapons, or is it just knives? So these guys don't move. I really hope they don't move. I'm pretty sure they don't. At this point, I'm like pretty convinced, but now I'm starting to second guess myself a touch. Nice. Okay, yeah, what does this guy's stats look like? 28 speed. Okay, yeah, he's pretty fast, pretty strong. Sure. Like, there's got to be a pothole like here, right? I would think. Maybe not. This might be a little sketchy. I actually might... I might just let the green units do their thing for one more turn. Yeah, I think I will. Just because I'm a little bit worried about... Okay, also he's doing this, which is fantastic. I'm a little bit worried about the situation. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like you could definitely allow knives to do it and it wouldn't be like broken or anything. I'm like, there's gotta be a pothole there, right? Yeah, see, everybody gets 100 hit. Now in this case, obviously, who cares? Because my defense is good, but... Can either, yeah. Yeah, that would be really funny, though. But that makes sense. I guess there isn't a puddle there. You know what I keep forgetting, and we have to do, but I just keep forgetting this, is I'm pretty sure I took Physic off of Elincia so that I could have it with the Grell Mercenaries, which was smart, except that I don't know where it is, but I've never given it to Rice. I don't know who the hell has it. I don't know who I gave it to now that I think about it, but I'm pretty sure I did give it to somebody. Wow, this guy's a dick for hitting his own guy with the with the catapult. Promoting Kalo will be cool because then I'll have an actual healer that I'm like using and frontlining and stuff. Okay, let me just do this right now before I forget. Tomorrow and get back here. I can almost kill. Sure, good enough. Can you imagine if you could trigger like one of the tier 3 skills on like on a staff counterattack? That would be so funny. It would hardly ever matter because it just does nothing, but that would be really funny. Kalo's actually getting a ton of experience, which is awesome because I would like to promote her. I think she's capped on speed now, or maybe she still went away. Still went away. Okay, she's at 24 though, which is nice. But again, you gotta get to 26 if you wanna double consistently. Ike also gets Aether for free in this game, which Aether, just like it is in the previous game, is pretty darn strong. So again, if we're not using if I'm serious about not using the Royals, then okay, still no. Am I in support range? I'm in support range if I go here. Maybe I should just go. Maybe I should just go here. Yeah, it's fine. Procking Adept, but no Bane means I can't kill. I guess I should start using the silver because then I can at least kill. Sick. Fisher stuff. That would be really funny. Really funny. You still have the Paragon, right? No, I gave the Paragon to him. That's right. I want to heal you. Getting a bit scrunched up here. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Actually, let's just kill you. Well, actually, I should kill somebody first because this is really bizarre what I'm doing here. That would be really funny, though. I think we're level 17 now, something like that. Yeah. Okay. I mean, she doesn't really need to get speed. She'll cap speed. If she doesn't get speed in the next 3 levels, then fuck me, I guess. But hopefully she caps magic and speed. That would be ideal. Can you kill here? Maybe if I bring you your support. Here, let's move Har first. Let's set up Har to go kill that sniper next turn. I'd love to do that. Nice. Okay. Interesting. Considering how strength screwed you always seem to be. I'm cool with you getting strength. Wouldn't mind some more speed. This is definitely a game where you have to keep getting speed in order to keep up with doubling. I like the little roll back that he does. It's cute. He's 27? Yeah, okay. Is Reno still a game over condition? Yes. There's still some archers. Yeah, just hang back a little bit. Renault's kind of weird in this game because he's just forced to play for a lot of part 3. And yeah, he's like a game over condition for a lot of it for some reason. I guess he's pretty important to the story, but I feel like at this point, I don't know, I feel like he could die. This is gonna hurt. Oh, wow. I hate these ballistas. Not because they're like strong or anything, but just because they take the animation on the stupid ballistas and then the damage from your units takes forever. I hate watching it. Okay. Alright, somebody set this dude for me. I feel like Renolf will do that pretty well. Yeah. Perfect. If I could get Khalil promoted by the end of this chapter, that would be amazing. I don't know if that's doable. And then I think for part 4, what I'll probably do is try to make it so that all the units that I'm like training are on different teams. Because I want to make sure we get a lot of levels before the tower, because that's gonna be really important. So I'll have like Khalil on a team. Oh, but then we have Meg. Well, we'll split them up as best we can. Because I don't think any of the units that I'm training are like forced onto the same team. But we'll see. Okay, are there potholes here? No. Okay, perfect. Ow. Remember when I said that Boyd was like kind of invincible now? I meant that more when he like actually has good biorhythm and not like how it is right now. I'd also love to find Khalil an actual like support partner. I wonder who Khalil can support with. Because I don't have a lot of units that I'm using, but that like don't currently have support partners. Okay, we've capped, so we just need a little bit more magic. We should be there. Or a little bit more speed, sorry, one more speed. And then we should get to where we're going. Apparently there's a pothole there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess if this guy moves, there's a chance that Khalil could die. I have 80 avoid. Yeah, let's just go here. Because that'll make sure that if that guy does happen to move, that I won't die. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he doesn't move, but let's move Janif over here. I don't think he can like kill Janif or anything. The other problem with crossbows is that they actually have really, really good hit. So like one of the other reasons that Tabarn died to the boss, even though Tabarn is very fast and has a lot of avoid, is because the crossbow the boss just has a lot of hit. I mean, the archer or the general moved to attack Tabarn when he was over here, so I assume he doesn't move. Okay, that makes sense. Just get the free damage here. Hey, totally awesome. I'm the one that happens to what, Tabar dying? Tabar dying or something else? Or falling into every pitfall on the map. Okay, how many cool kills can I get here? Cool can't take like both these hits, right? But if I kill this guy, I can start killing the other guy. Okay. I think I'll just slow play the rest of this chapter and try to get to Khalil as many kills as I can. Again, getting her promoted for the next chapter will be very useful. She actually would one-round that guy. Wow. Not that guy, but the other guy she would. She could probably kill the boss. Having Daunt is actually pretty nice because there's a decent amount of crit just like spread around. Although, her luck's 22. That's actually really good. She's kind of an exception because her luck is really good. Can I kill this guy? There's that Thunder Mage there. Oh, and I don't even kill. It's just a little bit worrisome. How much damage do I take from you? Only 22. Okay, then I shouldn't die. Do anybody that like isn't promoted? Yeah, that works. Okay. I want somebody that won't like randomly proc one of their skills. And then you go here and kill this guy with Daunt. And then I'll heal you, because just in case the archer attacks me and the catapult guy like also flings something at me, there's like maybe a chance he could die, or she could die, but we'll just be safe and do this. And then you should just attack Khalil. Nobody else can get to me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, should be good. Should be alright. I also get Daunt, which is not particularly useful here, but you know, we'll take it. That's gonna hurt because that's gonna hit Leanne and Rice. It's okay though. How much res do I have? 24. 6, 33. So I don't think I die. Okay. I'm just trying to see if I die to both of them, but I don't think I do. Actually, I should have healed. I could have done this better. Oh well. He's fine. Oh, don't attack. I mean, you would actually kill, so he wouldn't just die, but I don't want you to kill him. Nice. Defense, maybe? Sick. Look at these stats. Rice's stats are so extreme. Okay, so... Right, 33 minus 11 is 22. Plus 6 is only like 28. Okay, so I should be able to survive. Unless I'm missing something here. Okay, there we go. Kept speed. Okay, so, alright, she's very close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, Khalil will probably be really good with celerity. Although I may keep Paragon on her. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, to be honest, that's a pretty redundant statement. Every single unit is insane with celerity on them. Celerity is a pretty ridiculous skill. Actually, can that guy even get to me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't even think he can. Oh shoot. We gotta kill this stupid guy. Oh, hello. That's a little annoying. What's the deal with them now? Yeah, and I can't one-shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just go like here. And then you can attack him too if you want. And then Khalil back up. And I should probably heal you. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's do this. And then get away from Rice so he at least can't hit both of you. Actually, but stay. Something like that. Maybe I need you guys. Oh, but my brother was all the way up. That's good. Man, I haven't used the bow on Oscar once. I will say the way that cavalry use bows in this game is really... Oh, hello. Is really kind of weird. I don't like it very much, to be honest. I like the way that they shoot is very odd. I like most of the animations in this game, but the bow cavalry is weird. Wow, the depth actually mattered. It is kind of sad that Heather can't one round a bishop at range like that, but whatever. We don't talk about that. She did one round him, so that's all that matters. Arc Thunder. Okay. Jeez, Jesus, you don't have to attack him 4 times, Heather. Calm down. My God. Is Har in any danger? Nah, I just always assume Har's not in any danger. Okay, nice. Should be good then. Okay, let's get Khalil her 2 kills and kill this stupid archer. That's what I want to do this turn. Start here. I don't know if training wind magic or thunder magic is better for Khalil, but I don't think it matters too much. I don't think she can get to SS in either of them anyways, so... And she's B, yeah, whatever. Okay, set this guy for Heather, or for Khalil. It's pretty easy to train people a decent amount in part 4 as well, because you get a lot of experience for killing the enemies, and we have access to obviously like, because at that point we'll have access to Joffrey, which means we have 3 Paragons, I think. Wow, she actually needed that 1% crit. I thought Adepts would kill, but yeah, she actually needed that. I gotta start using this silver dagger. I don't know why I keep using the steel one. It's just not good. G3. Okay, perfect. Oh, that's interesting. I guess I never thought about Daunt, but Daunt just affects, I think, enemies that are within 3 tiles of Heather. I was thinking of Daunt as sort of a support thing, where it was like if allies were within 3 tiles, they would get Daunt bonus, but no, it's something that affects the enemies. Interesting. Right? What does Daunt do exactly? Yeah, okay, interesting. Damn, Daunt's actually kind of nuts to just, like, have around. Just on somebody who's constantly in the front lines, which, weirdly enough, is Heather. I may take it off at some point. Like I said, I wouldn't mind putting Imbue on Heather, but... I don't know. Okay, even if I miss, I don't quite get one shot. It's pretty close, though. Closer than I would hope. Okay. So I should be able to get the last level to 20 on him, and then maybe I can do the final thing on the boss. I could also go back and kill this guy. I don't think that guy moves. I imagine he doesn't. I don't know if there's any more reinforcements. Okay. Let's just do this. Oh, I should bring Daunt up. I might want that. God, Khalil just takes so much damage. 11 defense is just pretty atrocious. What is your defense growth? It's probably like 30 or something. 15? That's not good. Yeah, I don't know why I said 30. There was no way it was 30. It was like maybe 25 at the most. But even that's probably pushing it a little bit. Okay, finish this guy. And then we'll see how you do against the boss. I mean, on the plus side, she's got so many capped stats that I think she'll get defense here. Or no, wait, that only works with bonus experience. Oh yeah, where's Ike's experience? I should check that. Yeah, okay, that sucked. 41? Okay, that'll work. I can give him as much bonus experience as we want because I don't need to. I'll probably just save the bonus experience for part 4. Okay, that looks fine. Is a concoction? Yeah, we can work around that. Followers of the false apostle, bow down to the miracles of our savior. As long as the Maiden of Dawn watches over us, we cannot be defeated. I mean, technically this guy's right. Soniki is the false apostle, well, sort of. And this dude actually follows the real apostle, so, you know. I don't think there's any more units that I want to, like, train to tier 3. To tier 3. It's mostly just, I think at this point, that I want to just get all of our tier 3 units to, like, really high levels. But we'll see. We'll have a lot of experience when we get to part 4, so I may tinker around with a unit or two if we want. I don't know who it would be. We still have to get Meg and Nolan to tier 3, which I do want to do. Unfortunately, it's really difficult to get to tier 3 before part 4 if you're a member of the Dawn Brigade. Okay. I'm pretty sure she'll promote here. If I just go Thunder. She got okay HP at least. 36 isn't too bad. It's not great. What's her HP cap? 50 when she promotes, okay. Wait, am I looking at this right? I think she might get 5 defense when she promotes. Is that crazy? Oh, she does! Holy shit, okay. Well, that's really cool. My death means nothing. The Maiden of Dawn will bring victory to Dayan. Yeah, I didn't know she was gonna get +5. I was trying to figure out because I was looking at her stats, and she actually gets to 21, even at level 20. And I was like, how does she get there if her growth is so bad? But yeah, it's because she gets +5 right there. Ours is actually 2 defense screwed, but that's okay. She also goes to 27 speed, which is great. 27 magic, yeah. And yes, she can use staves, which is awesome. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Lord Genesis. She can heal now, which is super nice because, again, Rice is our only healer since Mist died. Oh, is there any... I don't know if there was anything to pick up on that chapter. I didn't check. Whatever. The Dayan army is much stronger than it was 3 years ago. Yes, by far. Even after the situation turned against us, every soldier fought with valor. Quite impressive. They kept muttering about the power of their general, this Maiden of Dawn. The soldiers seem obsessed with her. This might sound strange, but think of it like this. They believe in her as much as you holy knights believe in the apostle. I understand. They are formidable and deluded. Then, I shall use caution. Okay, it's over. The front line is broken. The Apostles' army is crossing the bridge. Alright then, order a retreat. What? No! Are you a simpleton? Just destroy the bridge! Inspector, with all due respect, Daeden's soldiers will also die if we destroy the bridge now. Those are called acceptable losses, my dear. If any losses suffered by your men are acceptable, are acceptable if it means stopping that army. As a representative of the state, I will not allow you to retreat. Fight to the last man. Inspector, while I respect your opinion, the final decision is up to me as commander-in-chief of this army. So, order the retreat. Get those men out of there before they're routed. It's the little brat. How dare you disobey my orders? We could always leave you here while the rest of us retreat, Inspector. How does that sound? I'll report this incident to both the king and the Senate. Start thinking of an excuse now, whelps. Pompous fool. Well, I'll go order the retreat. Everyone's such a dick. Micaiah? I'm sorry, don't move, I'll be right back. What's happening? I was doing so well for a while. I feel like fog is clouding my mind. Am I losing my powers? Funny, I always wish that I didn't have this farsight. It often feels like such a burden. But this clouded vision seems so strange now. I miss the clarity. Ironic, isn't it, Yue? Or Yune? Castle Gallia. Oh shit, we're all the way over in Gallia. What's wrong, Raphael? I sensed something strange. It just came out of the blue. It was some sort of voice. My brother, did you just call for me? I did not. You heard it too, Rayson. What's going on? What was that voice? I don't know, but it's calling for us. The voice was coming from the northeast, from the direction of Dayan. I have a bad feeling about this. Let us head for Dayan. Please prepare to leave immediately. I will speak with King Kanengus and get permission to leave. I hope nothing has happened to your sister. As do I. All I know is that I must go there. That much is certain. Uh-oh. The Heart of Crimea.
Apostle Sanaki's army, with Ike at its head, wins a great victory over Dayan at Oribes Bridge.
Oribes Bridge.
Apostle Sanaki elects not to pursue the retreating Dayan forces. Instead, she petitions King Pelias for permission to pass through Dayan. After waiting for several days, she receives no reply, and Sanaki reluctantly orders a march. Avoiding the heart of Dayan, the army skirts along the mountains and makes its way south.
Chapter 12, The Price. Okay, what's going on? I heard that you took ill on the field. Are you alright? What happened? What do you think, genius? What do you think, genius? Why is he such a dick? Okay, I fainted because you've been pushing her too hard. She's terrified that she won't live up to your expectations. I didn't realize. I'm sorry, Micaiah. It's narrated, but not the rest. The rest is narrated. I'm narrating it right now. I don't know why that part's narrated. That's all the technology they had at the time. All right, you can only hire a man to read so many lines of dialogue. Apparently, according to the doctor, she's suffering from severe exhaustion. She may lay in bed for a time. Well, I'm glad that she's all right. You think it will take long for her to recover? We must stop the Laguz after all. Our task is not complete. Well, that's it. Are you out of your mind? I'm getting Micaiah out of here. At this rate, if the Laguz that we shouldn't be fighting don't kill her, you certainly will. What? But you can't leave. Oh yeah? I'd like to see you stop me. I held out until now, thinking it was best for Dayan. I was wrong. We're through with you. Please, Soth, you must reconsider. Micaiah can't leave now. King Pelias, I agree with Soth. Let Lady Micaiah go. She's done enough. No, don't leave, please. I'm begging you. I need Micaiah to stay. Pelias, what are you doing? Our army cannot function without Micaiah. I can't let that happen. The army must continue the fight. Listen, I don't know what deals you've made with the Empire behind our backs, but I won't let you hurt her anymore. If Micaiah leaves the army, she will die. So now the king shows his true colors. Pelias, I don't care if you're the king. Threaten Micaiah again and I'll kill you where you stand. Is that clear? She won't be the only one to die. You, me, every single person in Dan will all die, and it's all my fault. Pelias, you signed a blood pact, didn't you? Uh-oh. You signed a blood pact with the Senate after you were crowned. That's why you've been so scared, so terrified as of late. Oh, my son. What is a blood pact? Oh, hi, Micaiah. Micaiah, you should try to... Please tell me, Your Majesty, what is a blood pact? I swear to you, I didn't know. I had no idea. What could be so urgent that the Empire's messenger would pay a visit at this hour? Has something happened? King Peleus, please prepare to receive Vice Minister Leakin. What? Oh, hello. How do you do, King Peleus? You know, it would have saved us a lot of trouble if Peleus just stabbed this dude in the throat right now. How did you get here? Our Empire's magical research has made leaps and bounds. This rewarp staff is our latest invention. With this staff, one can get to any desired location instantly. Isn't that just wonderful? If I may, what is the purpose of your visit? Ah, yes, no time for idle chatter. We have a favor to ask of you, Your Majesty. As you are no doubt aware, the false apostle has raised an army of subhumans to reclaim her throne. We require the use of the Daean army to wipe out this upstart Laguz alliance. Would you be so kind? I'm afraid I cannot deploy my army on Daean's behalf. My country cannot continue to rebuild while fighting a war. Please understand. Ah, so you reject our request. Then I have no choice but to watch you and your people perish slowly. What? You came here to make threats? The terms of our pact are quite clear in this document. That's a treaty I signed on the day of my coronation. I don't see how this pertains to... All will be made clear, young Peleus. Yes, this is the same document. You, my naive young king, signed it believing it was an oath of reparation from Benyan. Sadly for you, however. He didn't read the thing? What are you telling me? In truth, this wonderful scrap of parchment is a blood pact. Once you sign the paper in blood, you can never break the terms of the pact. A blood pact? But Izuka said he saw no problems with the terms of the treaty. No, Izuka, no, how could he? That's right, Izuka is one of us. He found the perfect king who would execute the Senate's will. I can't believe it, I won't. Oh. God, I love Izuka. You'd better start believing it. You've at least heard stories of the Forbidden Blood Pact, haven't you? It's a marvelous tool used by the wise to control the foolish. A ruler agreeing to the pact is bound to it, absolutely. Once sworn, the pact will punish any transgression against its terms with the complete destruction of its country. You can't be serious, that's impossible. Calm yourself, king. Calm yourself, young king, and listen. I'll tell you an interesting story. Long ago, a foolhardy king signed a blood pact with the Empire to take back his lost kingdom. In exchange for his country, he vowed complete obedience. He soon broke the terms of the pact and began to disobey the Empire. Presumably, he didn't understand the power of the pact he'd sworn. Would you like to hear what happened after he defied the Empire's will? What? It was quite tragic. One man died on the first day. It was only a peasant, so no one really noticed. 2 more died on the second day, 3 more on the third day. I think you can see where this is going. The wave of mysterious deaths spread across the kingdom like a contagion. After 30 days, the king finally realized that this was the curse of the blood pact. The price is indefinite. Wait, the price is what? The price is something. He apologized to the Empire and pleaded with them to lift the curse. His plea was graciously accepted on the 100th day. By then, the king had lost half his subordinates, as well as his lovely child and his lovely wife and child. That country remained under the control of the Senate for a very long time. I hope I've made myself clear. No matter how you struggle, you have no choice but to follow the Empire, but to follow the orders given to you by the Empire. No matter how noble your motives, defiance against us will remain a result in the death of your nation. This you must never forget. Ah, and one more thing. If you're considering seeking aid from outside Daean, think again. We have spies and informants in every corner of Tellius. We will know immediately if you tell anyone. Yikes. Man, Izuka is great. Let me get this straight. Everyone in Daean will die if you disobey the Senate? What a heavy burden. It cannot be. Show mother the mark on your pact. It's true. This is the mark of the blood pact. My son has been deceived. Oh, give it up. You expect us to buy that ghost story? It's just something to scare little kings into eating their vegetables. What? Where you go shining Benyan's boots. Get some proof of the Senate's claims. We've done enough here. Micaiah, let's go. We'll find them. We'll let them find out if that story is real or not. It's all true, Soth. What? King Peleus and Queen Almeida are telling us the truth. It's hard to believe, but I can see it. My power hasn't gone away. It's just weakened from exhaustion. This is so horrible. Now Daean can never be free from the Senate's leash. Even if it's true, Micaiah, that doesn't mean you have to go to war again. We could leave Daean. But without me, who would hold our forces together? Leaving the army would be the same as abandoning the people of Daean. I won't allow it. But... I'm sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. I didn't know. King Peleus, what then do you propose we do? Why, obey the Empire, of course. We have no other choice in the matter. As long as I follow the Senate's orders, no one will die because of me. No, I can't accept that. We finally wrestled our country back from the occupation forces, I'd rather be dead than have to bend to the will of the Empire. What are we, dogs? And now that Benyan is ordering Dayan troops into the battle, we are treated as disposable pawns. Many Dayan citizens will die of this pact, whether we obey it or not. It would appear that I have been crowned king during the last days of Dayan. Follow or fight, the result is the same. We will be destroyed. With all due respect, Your Majesty, we can't give up. What? You heard me. The only way to really be doomed is to give up. Okay, there's no way out of a blood pact. None. What do you suggest we do? Look for a way out. I know Duke Leakin says the pact can't be broken, but of course he'd say that. King Peleus, you have the resources of an entire country to draw on, and the best of reasons to do so. Check the Royal Library. Check the archives. Somewhere, I'm sure you'll find something. Just don't give up. Kai, forgive me. I was so overwhelmed that I let myself give into despair. But you're absolutely right. We can't give up just yet. We have people to save. Unfortunately, we don't have much time. Benyan will not put off triggering the blood pact until after we've found a way to break it. We can make time. If we take on the Empress and the Laguz forces, it'll look like we're obeying the Senate. In the meantime, you can research the pact. Alright, let's start immediately. Just give me as much time as you think you can. Of course, we'll do our best to hold them back, whatever it takes. I'm gonna go try to commit a war crime. Alright, so now we do the Dawn Brigade for a few chapters, but that will be next time. I am gonna end the stream here for today. No new deaths, which is obviously good. So the only things that we have left to do in part 3 are 2 Dawn Brigade chapters, which can be rough. We have a pretty good Dawn Brigade, with Nolan and Meg leading the way, but it can be weird. And then a Grell Mercenary chapter that's pretty straightforward. And then we start part 4. So, but yeah, we'll do that next time. So thank you all for watching very much. I appreciate it, and I will see you then. Enjoy the rest of your nights, everybody.